Hi, it's Natalie Critchley of nataliecritchley.com. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. If this is your first time here, if you would consider hitting that subscribe button, and we will send you new videos as they're released. Today, I want to talk about the 3 steps to overcoming perfection. And perfection is such a, God, that word drives me nuts because I suffer from trying to get everything right and perfect all the time. And as an online entrepreneur, rarely does that happen. So, before I tell you my three steps and what I've tried to do just to let go, you have to realize that you have to give yourself a break. Because anytime you're new to something, you don't know it all. I mean, let's face it, you don't know what you don't know until you're in the weeds, right? And when you're in the weeds, you want it to be perfect. And being perfect can be paralyzing because most people can't do perfect right away. There's a very, very, very small percentage of population on this planet that can do perfect at the first shot. And I think as we grow up and we go through school and we get grades and we all learn different ways, and how we learn sometimes can put a real, just put a damper, almost stall how we learn and grow in our businesses because of our previous experiences learning things, trying to set up things, trying to build things, trying to do things. I mean, think about the first time you played a sport. Think about the first time you played an instrument. Think about the first time you cooked a meal. Think about the first time you drove a car. I mean, nothing was perfect, right? I mean, I remember the first time I picked up a basketball, I didn't even know what to do with it because you don't know, right? So you have to give yourself a break. So I really, really want to hone in that perfectionism can be so destructive if you let it. And my goal here is that you don't let it stop what you're trying to do, because I did. I wanted things to be perfect. I have, there was a point where it was like, do you publish? Do you launch that Facebook ad? Oh, it's not perfect. It could be better. Well, you know what? If you keep doing that, it never gets better because you don't do it. That's the reality. If you're anything like me, and I'm just speaking from my experience, being very transparent, I didn't do things. There are still some things today that I want perfect, and it's all I can do to let go, just like these videos. These are perfect by no stretch of the imagination. And at the end of the day, I've done it, right? I've conquered, and that's how I have to look at this. And maybe when we finish up here, you'll look at it the same way. I hope you will, because, you have to find a place that you can be comfortable and let go of the preconceived notion that it needs to be perfect or nobody will like you, nobody will get to trust you, and nobody will buy from you, because that's silly, right? Everybody loves you, right? We love you, but we don't know who you are because you're not exposing yourself to us because you're trying to be perfect. So this is just my message to you. So my 3 steps, and I hope these 3 steps resonate with you. 1 is just stinking let go. Let go of trying to be perfect. Let go of those things that you want to be perfect that somebody else might be able to do for you. For example, if you are terrible at graphics, or you don't like to write a headline, or you don't like to write a post, or you don't know how to edit a video, well, stop trying to learn how to do it and go to Fiverr.com and hire somebody to do it for $5 or $10 or $15, because at the end of the day, that $10 or $15 is going to win your day, because you will have put out a piece of content that the world can see and start that whole the progress that you need to move your business forward. So let go of what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know, again, until you get in the weeds. So once you're in the weeds, and it's tough being in the weeds. I'm still in the weeds in a lot of sense. But you start to get comfortable with what you're capable of doing, what you know you can do, and what you need to let go of what you can't do or don't like doing. Because one of my mentors said, it was a great video that he just posted, is like, you don't like doing it, you're not going to do it. And that's where you get stuck in your business stalls, or you never, ever, ever, ever get started. So let go. Okay, number one. Number two, and this is a big one, stop waiting. I'm going to let that sink in for a minute. What are you waiting for? Stop waiting. I waited. I missed out on a lot of time because I waited. I didn't think I was smart enough. I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I knew enough about online marketing or affiliate marketing. I didn't think I knew enough about the product. I didn't think I knew enough about capture pages. I didn't think I knew enough about anything. And I waited and waited and waited and waited. And finally, I was like, oh, I've got to do this. Because this is my livelihood. I've got to step out and step into the total unknown in order to move my business forward and trust the people that can guide me and be mentors to get me started. So by not waiting a minute longer in January of 2017, last year, I stepped out. I placed an ad. I didn't know what I was doing. I worked with this funnel, didn't know what I was doing. I had a list of a few hundred, then 1,000 people. I didn't know how to email to them. Didn't know what to say. But I stopped waiting. It took me 8 months to stop waiting. I'll be very transparent. That list started in March. I waited until August to write to them. I waited. I missed out on an opportunity, 5 months of getting to know people. Shame on me. I waited. And it was a big mistake. But I was scared. I didn't know what to say. I didn't think they would like what I said. I didn't even know what I was going to say. So how can you, it's like this crazy mind games, right? It's all between your head, right? It's all between your ears. And the faster you stop listening to that negative gremlin in your head and start listening to the good gremlin, and trust me, I have both. I have the good and the bad, and they fight with each other quite often. But once you let go of that and you stop waiting, I promise you, take that first step. It's going to feel like you've just crossed the finish line of a marathon and you have trained your whole life for it, and you finally crossed that finish line for that first event. Treat every single portion of your business as an event and cross the finish line. That might be the way you stop waiting and start doing, because nothing moves until you do. And you know what? We want to see what you have to offer, to the world, to the market. You probably have amazing skills that you're not sharing because you're afraid to let go. You're waiting. You're waiting. Stop waiting. Let go. I probably should reverse those. Stop waiting. Let go of what you don't know. And number 3, and this is, I love Marie Forleo. And, she is great. And one of the things she said that just struck me was go for progress, not perfection. And I was like, that was it right there. Go for progress. Every little move is an inch towards your goal, is a few feet towards your goal, is a mile towards the miles ahead. Just take a little step. Just a little step, and don't let perfection poison you. Don't let perfection create paralysis. Don't let perfection halt you and stop you from all the good that is on the other side, all the riches, the rewards, the freedom. If your life, if this is a side hustle, if this is a home-based business, a part-time hustle that is going to free you and your family, do not let perfection get in the way. Do not. And I speak from experience. This is me talking to you. I know I have let it get in the way of my hopes and dreams, and no longer. When I pushed that button and I joined that affiliate marketing program that I knew was the right fit for me in January of 2017. I knew that I had to make a move. I could not wait any longer. I had to do something with what I had paid for, right? We all pay for things and we're not using them. We all go out and we find something else that stops us in our tracks because we think that's a better way to do it. Well, stop buying the shiny objects. Stop buying the courses. Focus on the one thing you need to do and do it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Another thing Marie said was, you should be embarrassed at the first things you do 5 years from now, which I know I will be because they're not perfect, but I don't care. I'm doing it, right? I'm sharing. I want you to be able to move ahead of where I am at the 1 year mark, at the 18-month mark, at the 2 year mark, because I've been there and done it and made the mistake. So now if this helps one person overcome perfection and moves their business to the next level and pushes them across that finish line to freedom and to be able to help their family and to be able to do something they love and maybe leave a job they don't love, then wow, I have done what I wanted to do today. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Perfection. 3 ways, 3 steps to overcome perfection. 1, stop waiting. 2, let go of what you don't know. Hire somebody who does, and you can do it cheaply, either through a VA or through Fiverr. And 3, choose progress over perfection. Take the baby steps over the miles. Progress, progress, progress. Those 3 things, if you will get locked and loaded, change your mindset. Just allow yourself to just start moving. Just put content out there. Make the call. Try writing a headline. Try doing a new video. Try doing a video. Try doing an Instagram story. Get comfortable doing something that you like and enjoy, and then be consistent and do it every day, and you're going to find success. You're going to move your business across that finish line, and that's what I hope for you. So today, if you found value in this video, please hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, please share in the comment section if there's anything I can do to help you, because I love talking about this, because perfection is one of the things that to this day I have worked hard at overcoming, but it still can get in my head until I say enough. And I move the ball. I do something like shooting this video is my next step in crossing that finish line. So again, thanks so much for stopping by, and like, comment, and we will see you on the next video. Take care.